If I asked you to list the greatest martial artists of all time, I'm sure you'd go to the standard Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, Steven Seagal. But amongst these titans, there has always laid a far more proficient, deadly weapon that nobody dares speak the name of. Tom Cameron.
Are you talented? Are you ready to be discovered? Are you one of tomorrow's stars of Hollywood and/or Broadway? If you answered yes or maybe to some of these questions, then we'd love to showcase your talent on Steve Gadlin's Star Makers.
Steve Gadlin, in his blissful ignorance, was unaware of the can of worms he was about to unleash upon our planet by inviting the Tom Cameron onto the show to demonstrate his talent. If you can even call it talent. It's pretty much a curse, because anyone on the receiving end of a Tom Cameron can of whoop-ass, they're dead. But not only are they dead, they don't go to heaven or hell. Their soul gets vaporized. It's a terrifying power that he wields. Tom Cameron could kill you through the computer screen with only a wink.
Enjoy Grandmaster Tom Cameron and his assistant Samantha with their exciting martial arts demonstration.
Good afternoon. My name is Tom Cameron. I'm a 7th degree black belt in Taekwondo. I'm a 4th degree in Hapkido, and I also have black belts in several other different art styles.
The art he's referring to is the art of killing. There isn't a discipline of combat that Tom Cameron hasn't mastered, and then some. He transcended what it even means to be a human being. He is able to use his spiritual pressure to de-atomize his foes if he so chooses.
I have my assistant here, Samantha. She's one of my black belt inductees, and she's going to be working with me. We're going to start out with very basic types of moves. If somebody grabs you, you can utilize a pressure point on the wrist to, if you punch it and come back, it numbs the hand, it causes the hand to reflex open. People are incapable of being able to hold on to an opponent.
Far be it from me to question the master. I know Tom Cameron's impressive resume, a black belt in every martial arts on the planet, a 10th degree black belt in Krav Maga and fucking your mother. But I just have to question, why do they always do this same demonstration for the most unrealistic self-defense shit ever? What bad guy is going to come up and, with one hand, grab your wrist and then just hold it there like a handshake? Like, you're never going to be able to just punch some dude's wrist who grabbed your arm, you know? That doesn't happen. Also, you could probably get the same effect by just bopping him in the nose, you know what I mean? Like, you don't even need to just, like, hit the hand. Like, I feel like it'd be easier just to go, poof, you know, like one of those. Just get him with some of this, and then maybe a little of this, and then fucking start milking him a bit, you know? That would have him reflexively be like, oh my god, I'm going to let go of this guy's arm.
The thing that sets our art apart is the fact that we do use energy projection as well as sound. Grab hold of my hand like a Roman grab. Good. Now I'm going to try and pull you. I want you to resist as much as possible. Do not get down in a good stance. Don't let me pull you. Resist.
That guy is an immovable object right now. Not even Tom can make him budge an inch. No doubt he is also a 26th degree black belt in some martial arts discipline. Not sure what yet. I haven't studied his techniques enough. But Tom is going to teach us what to do when you're going up against somebody that might just be a little more powerful than you. So he's got him in like the Roman grab. And Tom, he's caught in between a rock and a hard place right now. And he's going to resort to using some energy and sound projections, which is a crucial part of his brand of combat.
But the sound, okay, thank you. But the sound to get the energy in the room moving towards me is actually the word me. So if he resists, and I say me, he's not able to resist me any longer. The energy actually forces him towards me. Now,
good heavens, the forbidden jutsu. He's using curse speech technique from Jujutsu Kaisen here. So there's a specific word to make the energy do what you want it to. He's an energy manipulator. He's able to take energy and using his vocab, have it bend to his will, I guess. And the word is me. So I guess try that out next time you're in like a situation where you're getting kidnapped and you can't overpower the kidnapper. Just start screaming, me! And like maybe move backwards, and you'll fucking ragdoll the villains all over the place from the sound of things here. Tom's like a bat with the way he uses sound. This is some really good stuff here.
Because I'm a bigger guy, I can use physical force to do that. But if I'm doing it with a young lady like this, and I can resist, I can fight it, she can't get me. But if she uses that word,
Me.
she actually is able to pull me off of my feet.
Holy shit, we almost lost Tom Cameron right there. Lord have mercy on that poor wooden structure that he crashed into. It was having a bad day. She threw him so hard with the sound techniques that nearly tossed Tom back through time. Like, he was flying all over the place.
There are sounds or phonemes that work for every direction. Now I'm going to try and push you. Get down into like a football stance. There you go. Come on a little closer to the microphone, I guess. And don't get one leg behind the other so you've got a really good stance. Don't let me push you. Good. The sound is ho. So if I go ho, he's not able to resist. Try it one more time. Don't let me push you.
Just by calling someone a hoe, it briefly paralyzes them and lets you topple them over. So that's the pushing word. The pulling word is me. The pushing word is ho. Like, fucking Santa Claus, you'll never get the best of.
It seems very strange to us Westerners that we think that a simple sound or a phoneme would have the ability to affect a person in that way. What's even stranger is the idea that using the sound and projecting energy can actually knock somebody out.
Dropping the sarcasm for a second, I actually do feel kind of bad for Tom Cameron. He is legitimately struggling to get through a full sentence without taking a deep breath. That's concerning. That is like actually really concerning. I don't think there's any words or phrases that can help with that. He should really get it checked out, I would say. Because it's not like he's been doing a ton of physical maneuvers here. He didn't fucking run a marathon or anything. He moved like a few feet in two different directions, and that's about it. That's not good.
Samantha is going to try for her first time to actually knock me out using just the sound and the energy projection. Let me get this out of the way. You ready, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Flip him, flip him, flip him. Sit him up, sit him up. Sit him up. Get behind me, Gordon, for me. Thank you. Support him, correct.
Textbook techniques. This is what the Red Cross teaches you to do as well. When someone's knocked out, make sure to flip them over, sit them up, and then judo chop their neck 2 times like Austin Powers. And it works. Snaps him right back to reality. He was not shedding the mortal coil, not today. That right there, my friends, is the touchless KO, the power of energy projection and sound. Tom Cameron's masterpiece. And he was on the receiving end of it. He's not afraid to put his ass where his mouth is, and that's what makes him such an impressive sensei. He knows how deadly these techniques are, but he's not afraid to be on the receiving end of them to show us mere mortals the capabilities of this advanced fighting.
If you can,
Need one more round?
if you can shoot in tight, you should be able to see that the pupils are actually dilated as a result of the initial push, the energy push.
That's the face of a man who just met the Grim Reaper, but then said, "Not today. I've got more work to do." Also, I love how she goes over there and starts breaking all of his fingers. I mean, she was just like snapping them, I guess. I don't really know what cracking the knuckles is going to do to help somebody recover from an energy projected touchless KO, but I just love the idea that after he gets knocked out, she goes over and she's like, all right, this will finish him off, and then just starts breaking every finger in every which way. It's like watching a turtle on its shell. The way Tom struggles to get back to his feet is interesting, and the noise he makes when he starts to stand up is comical. It sounds like a thwomp from Super Mario 64. What a beautiful sound that was. I don't know what power that noise has that he roars out, but man, it was enough to make me feel something all the way out here.
And that's a demonstration of a touchless knockout. Yeah.
You might be wondering why there's no applause, and it's because the live studio audience was killed with the energy push. Samantha exerted a little too much force behind the energy, and not only did it knock out the great Tom Cameron, it unfortunately claimed the lives of all 40 souls that were in the building watching the performance.
What we witnessed when she used the sound and energy to make you fall.
What they are theorizing is that we actually have that humans, because we operate with an electro system in our nervous system, that somehow we've been able to develop the ability to interfere with the nervous system, and it kind of acts like a circuit breaker or a reboot system for a computer.
Checkmate, science, because Tom said so. I mean, it makes sense to me. Everyone knows about the brown note, which is a note that will set your butt to poop mode. Why couldn't the same concept apply to the rest of the nervous system, where it can blue screen you temporarily, force a reboot through the electromagnetic systems that we've become so adept at channeling through Tom's teachings? I think that checks out.
Wow, it's something to see. And Samantha, how much training do you need before you can tap into that and make that happen?
Preparing for a demonstration, just a few minutes, literally.
But how long have you been practicing these techniques before you were able to make someone fall with sound and motion?
A couple years.
I love her first answer. So how long did it take for you to fuck this man up like that? Oh, like a minute or two? Yeah, you can pretty much master all these techniques in a minute or two if the guy on the other end just wants to fall down. Yeah, but no, like, how long have you, studied this? Oh, I mean, I guess, years, I suppose. I just love that first answer. Expecting, 10 years. I had to drop out of school in order to pursue the fucking Tom Cameron discipline of martial arts full time. And only just now have I learned to tap into the electromagnetic boogie. Wow, amazing stuff. But instead her answer's oh yeah, 30 seconds. Tom said to just do this and he'll fall, so it didn't take a whole lot of practice. Anyway though, hopefully this made you a stronger warrior. Tom Cameron was giving away lessons for free today, and we're all the better for it. That's really about it. See ya.